Hi, my name's Monique and welcome to Vintage Rainbow Music. Here on this channel we discuss movies, music and TV series that bring us joy and recharge our batteries so we can better cope with life. And I thought that I would talk about one of my very favourite movies. It's in tie for first for me and it's Mrs. Miniver. So I'm not sure if you've heard of it or not. It is a bit of a classic. It's from 1942. And it is starring the absolutely gorgeous and fabulous Greer Garson. There she is right there. And there's a Walter Pigeon. And oh my gosh, I absolutely love this movie. If you like Downton Abbey, for instance, a lot of ideas from Downton Abbey were actually copied from the movie Mrs. Miniver. They have pretty roses in it, you know, which is, I love roses, they're my favourite flower. The thing that really is super inspiring about it is it's set in World War II, and the main character, Mrs. Miniver, who's Greer Garson, she is a real lady and she has so much inner strength, and all her around her, the whole world is basically a crumpling, and yet she has this inner strength, this inner integrity. And you know, like her son goes off to war and her husband works for the land army, so he goes off to war and all of those different kinds of things, but she just maintains her dignity the entire time. And there's this one particular scene which will just totally blow your mind. Here they're in an Anderson shelter. So the Anderson shelter was basically like a tin shed that people used to build into the ground to help protect them from when the bombs were falling. Okay, so it's set in England. And so here is Mr. and Mrs. Miniver, and they're there and they're having a cup of tea and a coffee, and they're having their biscuits. And Mrs. Miniver, she's got her knitting and she's trying to remain calm. Meanwhile, the bombs are literally falling, and they're talking about the book Alice in Wonderland, and you know how beautiful it was, you know, to think of that book with their children. They're reading it to their children, but they also had it in their memories. And so here they are. There's like these bombs falling, and you're hearing it. You know, like nowadays, be running around like a headless chook going, ah, you know, that kind of thing. But here, you know, Greer Garson, she's just having her coffee and she's trying to remain calm. She's trying to remain strong for her two little children who are in the Anderson shelter with her. And it is the most amazing example of how to have strength and how to have dignity and how to, you know, face adversity with complete and utter class. You know, it's absolutely fabulous. And plus, no discussion of the movie Mrs. Miniver would be complete without wearing a hat, because one of the very first scenes, Mrs. Miniver goes in and she gets herself a real nice classy hat, and she just absolutely loves it and she adores it. And you know, so that was her treat at the start of the movie. And then you see by the end of the movie, you know, she's no longer got her maid, she's no longer got her cook, she's having to do all the cooking and the cleaning herself. She's having to do her own hair setting herself. She's, you know, so she's a classy lady, and she's taking on board all of these new tasks with just complete and utter dignity. So it is a strength and inspiring film, but just coming at it from a different angle. So if you like Downton Abbey, then I think you would absolutely love Mrs. Miniver, because it's got a lot of similar features. There's also three other characters that I haven't spoken about, that it's a beautiful love story between the eldest son and you know, just it's just beautiful. So yeah, so I highly recommend it. Watch it. I've got it on DVD. I know that you can rent it on YouTube. So if you're a live streaming type person or like smart TV type person, I'm not sure what other services have it, but yeah, it's great, it's awesome. And remember to write down in the comments what your favorite film or music or TV series is. Like I say, I'm totally open to watching and listening to new stuff, and whatever we can share with each other that brings us joy and helps strengthen each other, let's go for it. Let's, make this world a positive place. And remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to others, and have an absolutely fantastic day.